Dear aquarists, today our next gauge on fish diseases. Well, if you're a good follower of my YouTube videos, you might have seen many different diseases, many different aquarium fish, which we encounter in our hobby. And unfortunately, we're dealing with diseases, and my part of my job is to instruct you what we can find, how you can try to diagnose, and how you can try to treat. So today I will share you my PowerPoint again, and it's about a betta. The Betta splendens is a very common fish in our hobby. And this is a special breed, which is a Betta splendens koi, and it's about females where we have found tubercles in the organs. And in the aquarium, look, it looks very beautiful colored fish, but their behavior was very slow, sluggish. They were dying, you see, laying on the bottom, wasting away. So this was interesting case to try to find out, hey, what is the problem on this fish? And well, we picked out this one, which was dying, this fish. We had to sacrifice to find out what is the problem, what can we do about it, and what can we do when we buy such a fish. We might have to have the need to inform our supplier. Well, please tell us how can we avoid this problem. Is telling your supplier, is telling the fish farmer, well, this is a problem of a fish. And if you can all participate in doing that, is exchanging in our chain of fish industry, uh, we might help to prevent that fish arrive in our industry with serious problems. Like this Betta will tell us this story. Because in the organs of this fish, I make it very briefly on this fish, the organs were all full of tubercles. Look at this liver here. This liver is hardly any healthy tissue available. It's fully loaded with tubercles. And we did not send to a laboratory, because every time I would send a fish to a laboratory, it would cost me 2, 3, 4 days, would cost me 150 euros. And the people I work for are not likely to pay for it. It already costs us a lot of money to work with fish diseases and trying to solve it. But we know by studies, scientific studies done, that most of the cases with tubercles in our tropical freshwater fish are caused by Mycobacterium. Uh, I have some references of that in my YouTube films when I talk about Mycobacterium. If you need more details, please ask me. I can send you the reference if you want. See, this is other part of the spleen, all tubercles. Here we see other parts. It's the kidney. Well, fully loaded the fish with tubercles. So what can you do about this fish? Nothing. A lot of fish which are weak are going to die. And you can better put them asleep with Narcomor Plus, which is a very safe tranquilizer. Puts the fish asleep. It's a good narcotic product, so the fish don't suffer. You can try to improve the living conditions, so that the fish which have little amount of tuberculosis or mycobacterial infection can survive a long time, as long as they're kept in good condition with good food, good conditions. They might survive for many years. Many fish can carry that, and even not showing any badly infected organs, but it's depending on each species, which is unique. Well, the origin is usually the breeder, where the fish is coming from, and the broodstock, which has already the Mycobacterium in the female organs of the Betta splendens koi female, which passes it on through the eggs into the baby. And it also can come from feeding food that contains Mycobacterium. The studies have been done on different fish food, that particularly mosquito larvae can carry Mycobacterium. So we recommend feeding with a high quality processed food like granulates. I tell you, this is possible to learn to eat granulates for your fish. They can accept. Or try to disinfect your mosquito larvae. Make sure that you check your supply of fish food, that it does not bring in the Mycobacterium, particularly for breeders. This is a very important issue, that you avoid bringing in the Mycobacterium by fish which are infected, or by fish food that contains Mycobacterium. I receive a lot of these questions, but these are not the secrets, but these are the answers to preventing the problem. You can try feeding the fish with our Dr. Bassleer Biosis Food Professional Treat, which is particularly made to help fish with bacterial infections. And we also have our, since a few years, our Dr. Bassleer Biosis Food Fuco, which helps in mycobacterial infections. I just say help. It is not cure. It's not a medication, but it's a way of that the fish can help to restore, to create better organs, to have a better repair. And it tries to this kind of food also helps in like with probiotics and prebiotics and the nutrients inside in controlling the infection. So you can apply an antibacterial treatment or antibiotic treatment, and in some cases, some fish vets recommend a high doses of oxytetracycline. And sometimes this doses goes to 6-7 grams per 100 liters. But there's no control, no guarantee of healing. When the organs are gone, are infected, they are inside the bacteria inside the organs, that are inside the tubercles, and tubercles cannot be penetrated with any medication. That part of tissue is gone. But ask your advice, from your fish doctor. Prevention in this case is better than control. So communicate in your industry, communicate with your supplier, with your pet shop, if you deal with this problem, and at least that the breeder is aware if he's breeding this kind of problem. So this is all good in communication and helping in preventing, but preventing is better than cure. So this was another case of fish disease, and I hope you can stay tuned to follow more of my work I do in the industry. Thank you.